Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. We got some really good news about the Siam Commercial Bank and how they are rolling out into Southeast Asia with their mobile app using RippleNet technology. Well, I just want to show you some collaboration that's actually been in the works for a very long time. And this collaboration is with Ripple, SBI, and the Siam Commercial Bank. It's deep and it is taking real shape, and it's been happening right under our nose. And as early as 2011, you can say this is really when it started. SBI launched overseas money transfer terminals in some 8,100 convenience stores through Japan. This was really the start. And when Mr. Kitao, the CEO of SBI, met Chris Larsen for the very first time, they did a deal on that very first day. And it was in April 2016, in front of the shareholders. There was a presentation done by Mr. Kitao where he announced this new formation of the SBI Ripple Asia Group, and it would become official in May 2016. And they would develop a next generation settlements platform using blockchain technology. And it was conceptualized to settle overseas remittances, and it would be done through the arm SBI Remit. They would be the very first pilot user in Asia. All right, so it gets really interesting then. In September 2016, SBI led a Series B round of funding, $55 million. And yes, the Siam Commercial Bank, through their investment arm, Digital Ventures, participated. And they brought money along with Standard Charter and Accenture, for a couple of others to be mentioned. So the September 2018, SBI in the Siam Commercial Bank, they complete a case study. This was to allow 45,000 Thai workers who live here in Japan to send money back home. And they would use a platform, a money platform payments app for the first time. And it used a pathfinding instant settlement between the yen and Thai baht. If you remember, it was called multi-hop. So it was in the time where they were just doing some experimenting with technology. It did settle in 3 seconds. It used a RippleNet API. It enabled these low fees, and it had amazing visibility for the transaction. And for a 3-month period, there was some 10 billion yen in volume. So November 2018, Siam Commercial Bank, they were so thrilled with that case study that they announced that they wanted to be the payments hub in Southeast Asia. I remember when this was announced, and I thought to myself, oh, wow, we're really getting onto something very interesting. So Artit Sriumporn, he is the senior vice president, and here we're on his LinkedIn page, and you can see that he mentions some of this experience with the RippleNet technology in his in this highlighted area here. He says, as a platform owner, commercialized Ripple inbound remittance service had an over 1,000% growth rate in 2019 alone, both in terms of the number of transactions and value. Do you think he's happy? Oh, he's over the moon. And he spoke at Swell, and just on January 8th, a few days ago, Ripple published this on their Ripple Insights, and they talk about an app which will be used for millions of people, and it runs on Ripple. So the Siam Commercial Bank, SCB, officially announced the app, which is called SCB Easy. And in Thailand, I think it's going to be adopted quite quickly because 67% of the population already uses some kind of payment application. So this year, they say, and I want you to pay attention here because this is where it gets just more interesting. It says that they plan to expand in Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam. And as you know, I don't believe in coincidences. So the app itself is working and it's fast in a couple of countries that I want to highlight. So you can see here that their easy app using the Ripple blockchain technology, that the money, not the confirmation, the money can reach its destination in as little as 2 seconds to the UK using the Great British Pound and to Singapore with the Singapore dollar. And it says those estimated times where the money reaches the destination are here. So it is very, very fast technology. Now, does it sound like money tap? Well, it might sound like money tap to you. Just so you know, money tap is the mobile payments app that runs on RippleNet here. Mr. Kitao actually has brought in close to 30 banks who've made investments to use this technology. So is it possible that he's licensing this to the Siam Commercial Bank? I guess it's possible. It uses this open API and it allows these financial institutions to participate without getting deeply involved in blockchain. It's very smart. So remember those expansion countries, okay? Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Laos. Let's just take a look at what SBI is up to. Here you can see that in Myanmar, SBI Remit started to do a service between the country of Japan and Myanmar in September 2017. And it should be mentioned that they use the MoneyGram network. And here in October 2019, SBI bought a 70% stake in a Cambodian-based financial institution. It was approved by the National Bank of Cambodia, and the acquisition had a $81 million price tag. It's now called the SBI Laos Bank PLC. And then as recent as November 15th, 2019, SBI Ripple Asia launched the blockchain technology money transfer between Japan and Vietnam. So we've got the third country in those same expansions that were talked about with Siam Commercial Bank. SBI in this deal took a 19.9% stake in that bank. And I should show you in the actual press release, it talks about how the adoption of RippleNet will further differentiate the company from its competitors. And we, meaning SBI, will also develop remittance services that incorporates crypto assets in the future. And then finally, November 12th, 2019, you can see standing here is Ajish Sadanand. He is the Chief Technology Officer of SBI Ripple Asia, and it's where they are announcing the blockchain solution for the Bay Bank in Laos to Thailand. It's the first time ever that this technology will be used between Laos and Thailand, and it is settling in a few seconds. So this article writes. So do you think that Thailand is expanding into Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam just by coincidence? That's where all the deals in Southeast Asia that SBI has been doing. Again, this is very close collaboration. And if I take you to the December presentation for the shareholders by SBI, you can see here, this is a very important section where it talks about SBI Group is investing in developing a system using RippleNet, formerly Xcurrent, which would be updated to on-demand liquidity, ODL, formerly XRapid, in collaboration with SBI Remit, SBI Asia, and several banks in Southeast Asia. And SBI Ripple Asia will cover nearly 50% of the overall Ripple network once the connection is activated. I think we are very, very close to saying it's activated. And to promote this in Thailand, the Siam Commercial Bank created this really kind of cute character. She is one that appears where all their QR codes are in the stores. And it's kind of interesting because the customers supposedly have really taken to this character quite well, and people are found even talking to her. She's called Mae Mani, and she is quite cute. She comes in various outfits and styles and situations. Here she's kind of dressed up in a very nice purple dress, and you'll see that she's beckoning for good fortune and money. The palm of her hand is gold, and this beckoning gesture is actually something that comes from Japan. This is the Maneki Neko, Neko meaning kitty, Maneki meaning to beckon. And this is a cat that has beckoned for good fortune, money, customers since the Edo period. It's a very, very old tradition, so it goes back to the early 1800s. And I just find it so interesting that Thailand took this same kind of gesturing good luck, fortune for that money, the money to come to the merchants who display her. Here she is, which I thought was quite interesting. She is now in her Thai fighting gear with her hands wrapped, and she has her gold coins spilling out over her lap as her coin purse is open. This is just really, I just love these characters, and I thought that it would be really fun to share with you. Well, they teamed her up with this very gorgeous Thai actress. Her name is Davika, and very often now, Davika and the Mae Moni will be shown together in their advertising campaigns, promoting the Easy Pay money solution by the Siam Commercial Bank. How interesting, huh? So there is Davika. She is doing the beckoning gesture with her hand. All right, everybody, let's move to some fluff. I wanted to share with you some of the kind of cute, two cute characters here in Japan. This is Pipo-kun. Pipo-kun is actually the character for the Tokyo Metropolitan Police, and he's everywhere, and he's used on a lot of their campaigns when it comes to communication, and he's painted on their cars, and he's everywhere. He's very, very cute, and Pipo-kun is one that everybody recognizes in Tokyo. Here you can see Pipo-kun is on a, if I can show you here, on a motorcycle leading a lot of the women who are part of the motorcycle officers. And there he goes. Kind of funny. Yeah, it's actually not too common to see the women on the bikes, but it does have an all-female group that are in Tokyo. And last but not least, I just want to share with you one of my most recent strange collections for this kind of character. This is Hello Kitty, and Hello Kitty is part of the she's a motorcycle cop in this particular character representation. She's got her helmet on. Even her helmet has a ribbon. If you go to eBay, there's somebody asking $45 US for this. I don't pay that for this character here in Japan. I think you can find it anywhere from $6 to about $12, depending on where you find it. It's not so common, but it's one of the fun ones if you're into those kinds of characters, which are everywhere here in this country. Okay, everybody. Yeah, do take care. I hope that was fun. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.